Hi, thank you for your question. So for those who don't know, my name's MJ. I'm a trans man, and a lot of times I'll share my journey, like pictures from before, which I tried out many different aesthetics, just trying so hard to feel comfortable as a woman before I finally medically transitioned. Every single one of these is me. This is me. This is me. This is me. So looking at pictures like that, when I was an adult woman, they don't really affect me that much. And I think that's because it took me so long to learn how to kind of like assimilate the best I could. I mean, arguably I wasn't assimilating well because I was constantly changing how I look. But in the process, I learned how to, do hair pretty well. Like, most of the time I had, extensions, weave in. Oh, I was always changing my makeup. I learned how to do my own nails. And not only did, doing my hair, doing my nails, my makeup, etc., become, hobbies that I really like to engage in. But I'm very proud of myself that I was able to learn to do all those things. And I'm very proud of myself that I was able to hold on as long as I did because it wasn't easy. I will say one thing that bothers me though, and not for the reasons you'd think. So when I share pictures like this of what I used to look like, at certain periods of my life, I mean, I've looked like many different people, not just this, even as a woman, I'll get a lot of comments from cis men like, what a waste, or why would you do that to yourself? And the reason these comments bother me is not because, they think I was attractive before and I'm not now, because unless they're gay, I mean, the goal is to look like a dude, you know what I mean? So they shouldn't find me attractive. The reason this upsets me is it's disheartening knowing that there are so many men in the world that have that mindset. Like, that's disheartening. That literally women are just here for their own pleasure, for their own, satisfaction. Like, literally, they don't care if somebody was dealing with crippling dysphoria, horrifically depressed. As long as they looked good to them, that's all that matters. Self-worth don't fucking matter. All that matters to them is that they have something to look at. And that is, disgusting to me. That is so, depressing that there's such a large majority of men who think that way because I get those comments a lot. Like, obviously, how I look now, like I said, the goal is for somebody who is a heterosexual male, they shouldn't find me attractive. I'm not, I'm trying the opposite of that, okay? Like, if you're a little bi-curious, whatever. But it's just crazy to me that there are so many, even women, like, when women say stuff like that, it's like, do you really think that your self-worth is just dependent on, how many dudes in society want to bag you? Like, it's just very depressing, and that part bothers me. That bothers me about sharing pictures of how I looked before. It just, it kind of represents how much society, really revolves around what heterosexual cis men want. And it's just kind of gross. Pictures of me as a kid, though, they do get to me. I mean, not so much that I can't, share my journey and stuff, because there is, a part of me, that is, I'm still so proud, and I wish that I could, tell myself back then, that everything is gonna be worth it, that everything is gonna work out, because I wouldn't have believed it when I was this age. But these photos, they do something to me, they do make me feel some type of way. Because as a kid, I had so many behavioral issues because like I've said in my other videos, I was so depressed at such a young age, I couldn't make sense of what I was feeling. And if I just could have heard that it was all gonna make sense one day. But because I had all these behavioral issues, I mean, I was painted as just, a horrible kid. And I wish that I could go back and be like, you're not a horrible kid, you're fucking awesome, and you're gonna end up awesome. And I think if I could have told myself that, not only would I have saved myself from a lot of abuse, but I would have saved others from abuse, cause there were times as I got older that I was a bully, that I didn't treat people right because of how I was treated. So the pictures of me as a kid, they are a little rough to, share and look at. But I feel like the end goal and what it accomplishes, means a lot more to me. Every day I hear from people who have similar stories to mine, and I hear that my stories are comforting so many people, and as upsetting as it can be to share certain pictures, that definitely overrides it all, seeing how much good it does, and that's really what keeps me going. So yeah, thank you for your question.